This seems to be like that no shirt deal. Don't like it? Number four. Number four in the sixth position. Number four in the sixth position, it surrounds the area here, equals to 5. What's next to 4? 2. What's next to 4? 4. What area is this over here? This area over here, okay, is number 5. You see the 5 area cut out? See the 4 area cut out? See the 4 area cut out? It becomes from 1 to 4. When you play the 9 position of 4, 6 and 4 is here. 9 and 4 is here. Top left-hand corner, bottom right-hand corner. Where is 5-4? 5-4 is right over here. See these two pieces and these two pieces over here? Here's 5-4 when they come together. Then the empty space, 3-4 and 7-4. You want to put together 1? Here's 1. See this corner over here, a 3? See this heart? This is what joins 1 cube and 1 cube and 1 cube and 1 cube. 3, 6, 9, 12. Bring together 4. That's your purple ball, your purple sky, purple sky. Okay. Over here, we want to get to understand who's at bat. Where is the baseball field? Is the ball field this way? Now that is the open light. Why? Because the open light glares on these angles. See this angle over here? It glares on this angle. That's why it's always 2 and 1. I'm not sure if I have it over here, but it's 2 and 1. On the 3 dice, it's 2 and 1 because it's 2 around 1. It's 2 around 1. 2 empty spaces around 1. Or 2 covering spaces on 1 equaling to 3. This is 3, this is 2 and 1. Now the difference between 4 and 2 is that if I mention 2, you're automatically going to know this is the 2. 2. If I say 2 and 2, okay, this is 2 and 2. This is 2 and 3. 2 taken, 3 gone. This one is 3 taken and 2 gone. The difference between 2 and 3. Remember, this is the angle of a squared dice. So the 3 comes on squared dice. What is A? A is between 2. A plays from the center. A is 1 playing from the center. But we have to understand that A, 4 empty spaces to 1 full one. 4 and 1. 5 is 5 full spaces. This is 4 and 1. 4 and 1 shows up in the 5 dice. 1 is in between 4. 1 is in between 2. 3 is in between 2. But 1 is in between the center of 2. You see, there's only 2 dice. There's the 5 dice. Take away the center. The 5 is now a 4. The 5 is opposite of 2. Forget about the 5 now. Just don't count the center. That is 4. That is 2. Forget about the center. That is 2. That is 4. It's 2 and 4, and it's 2 and 4, and it's the passing of the divided light. The passing of the divided light comes together with 1 inside a 6. 1 inside a 6 makes this is the only 7. There is no other 7. Everything is a duplicate. All duplicates say, I am 6 missing 3. I am 2 missing 5. I am 1 missing 6. I am 4 missing 3, missing 2. That is how we read a cube. That is the reality. We understand that this cube is the solidifier of this cube over here. This cube has now a value of 3 times because 3 colors. 4 by 3 is 12. 2 colors in between is 8. 12 and 8 is 20. 12 and 8 and the bottom is 40. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 and 4, area space, 12. 52 colors. 53 colors, 54 colors. We're going to do it again. 3, 6, 9, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 20. I didn't count this one here, don't forget. This is 20, this is 20. If I count the center, black jack, 21. 20 and 1, 21, TU. 20, 20 is 40. 40 and 8, and 4, 52. 52 colors. Now we count the 4 in the middle. We don't need to count the 4 in the middle. We already counted these 4 in the middle. We just didn't count these because they didn't come in with the count because they were in the center. These were the middle of the side. This was the center of the top. You see the way like the count just gets lost. 54 went to 52. There is no 54. 54 is the sun. 52 is the letter B. Comes with E. B is the first letter. B is the separation on the diameter. B and B, one in between. B and B, one in between. The face diameter. And then you have to go sideways. If we're measuring cube, how do you measure cube? You want to find the answers to everything in mathematics inside just understanding words. We have to understand how this works, where area space is. If this is area space and I put this into the area space, the occupying area space is that, the holder of the area space is that, but the area space that's right there that we see right through it because there's nothing there, still the coordinate area space. 1 plus 1. 1 to the left side, 1 to the right side. Fibonacci says equals 2. 1 times 1 is 1 equals to 3. That's how we get 3. Nibiru starts on this number. 3 reveals to 11. 1 and 1 is 2. That would be your pull game. 3 and 2 is 5. What is 5? 5 is your B. This is your B letter. B. 3 and 4 is 7. 2 and 5 is 7. That's where these numbers are. This is the number to the sun. This is the gateway. Where's the gateway? Between 1 and 1. 5 and 3 is 8. 6 and 2 is 8. 5 and 6 is your 11. It's the only 11. This is the only way to get 11, and this is the only way to get 3 on a cube of dice. The only thing missing is 3 and 4. DC. DC is missing, and it's missing in memory. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5, 625. No 3, 4. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, 256. No 3 and 4. The number to the sun, 54. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 5 and 4. 5 and 4 comes right in here. 5 and 4. 5 comes with 2 all the time. 5 and 2 is 7. 5 and 5 is 10. 5 and 8 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4. These are the principal numbers. I'm not going to explain now where we must work with them. What is 3 and 11? 3 and 11 is before anything counts at the 7th gate. This is what you need. What it is 8, okay? 8 comes to the next side, onto the next cube. When you jump onto the next part of the cube, it goes 2, 5, 8, and then 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 3 and 11 is 14. The ring around the cube is 14. 3 times 11 is 33, equals to 47. The moon is 57. But 57, okay, creates 35 and 12, and we're back to 47. Remember, this equals 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Whatever numbers you want to take, you see a 14, this equals 1/4. This is 1 and 1/4, because the numbers can do that. 1/4. 40 is also the numbers having the top and the bottom of the cube, counting only one space, number 53, but not counting the bottom one because it's passing through. We just even these out. Now, if you crisscross these two, I brought it to 7 and 7, right? Now let's crisscross. 4 and 2 is 6, 5 and 3 is 8. 8 is the resemblance of 6 on a cube. And how did we originally get these numbers? By 3 and 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. The 7th gate, 3 and 11, 4 and 12, just like we just spoke on the cube. 2 and 10, you see, in order to make this 3, we need a 2, and we need a 1. That means automatically in pull, the 1 ball and the 2 ball must go with the 3 ball. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 30. 6 and 30 is 36. The 4 ball is where everything begins. 36 plus 6 equals to 42. All zeros equal 6. Why? Because it is a ring. And it's what goes in the ring. Please add 1 all around to 360 degrees. 14 and 33 is 47. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, 5 and 4. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3, this is the pig's pregnancy, equals 6 and 9. 0, 6 will now equal to 3. 0, 9 will now equal to 6. This will now return to 3 and 6. 3, 6 equals 6, 9. 9 times 6 equals 54, equals to the number of 1 times 4, 1 plus 4. This all comes together as 1. This is the number that runs inside the moon. This is time. This is cycle. This is connects to Neptune, 1776. The Mayans, it connects to everything one step at a time. 6 and 5 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. Let's separate the 2. 0, 2, 0, because it's the center of the wholeness of the equation. And so is this one. Becomes 9 and 4 is 13. It's also 36, 49, and 30, 41. This becomes 47. 6 by 5, 6 plus 5 is 47. And it will reenact this number again. This number will make itself again. This 6 and 5 makes itself again. And 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is what makes 6 and 5. That's how perfect these numbers are. We're only talking what numbers can do. We get 20, 40, or what they say of 420. Remember, when we're up here, you see this number 12, the 7th gate, right? You see that number 13 alone? That's the dog. This one becomes partly connected to the cat. This one runs under the sun. Why does it run under the sun? Because the 5 is orange and the 13 is orange. 1 and 3 is yellow and red, which makes the orange and 5, the 5 and 13 ball and pool, equaling to 18, the letter R. It's B and P, the bipolar inside of R, 1 and 6. 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 3 by 6, 18. This creates the R letter. Resident angel. This becomes king. This becomes queen. Why? Because 24 is the cat. When you say 20, it automatically goes to 26. That means we play into dog pound. How do we pound the bones? 20 times 40 is weed. Weed is all about communication. Hemp. Hemp the seed. Okay. He, MP. Hemp. He, MP. M-A, Juwana. Let's play with the words and find what the reality of the song we can create from the word. That's what I do before I find the answers to what I'm looking for. 24 is the cat. 0609, the pregnancy, equals to 15. 4 and 5, 09. 4 and 5, 09. Doing the same thing equals to 20 for the cat. 6 and 9 equals to 15. 20 for the cat. What I'm going to do from the cat now, what's perfect about the cat is 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 8 and 6. 8 and 6. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 is 8 and 6. So it creates within itself where it is. Take any of the 3 numbers. Work always 3 out of 4. Never always. 4 of them will recreate and add in yourself again. I'm here with my friends. 1, 2. Don't count yourself. This cat deal over here will now revert to, see, we have 24. Now we have to put 6 here, 6 here, 6 here. And right away, what becomes between 2 and 4 is 6, 6, 6, 6 between 2 and 4. The 9 lives of the cat. 18, 19, 20, 24. It adds up again. Now, I'm not sure where else I want to take this down the street. 1 and 6, 2 and 5, 3 and 4 equals 6, 15, 21. It says Fouk, F-O-U-C. F-O-U-C. 6 and 3 creation. 6, 6, 3 creation. Remember, 1 does not exist until 3. And B, the minute B exists, okay? The minute B exists, okay? It exists without 1. 1 and B are telling you things. When they come together, they must start at 3. When everything begins, 1 gets 4. Why? Because 1 gets either the diameter of 1 is top left to bottom right. The diameter of 3, the 3 is cut on this, showing you the greatest distance. Why? Because it shows you 1, 2, 3 levels from 1, 2, 3 sides. That's the reality. The reality of 5 is showing you top left to top right, to bottom left to bottom right, and 1 in the center, showing you measured from the center all the way to the 4 corners, showing you that diameter. That's the difference between 3, 5, and 2 and 4. It's the diameter. Remember, if Rubik's Cube is like this, it's one thing, right? But if I hold Rubik's Cube like this, its greatest distance is in the center now. My diameter is this way and this way. That's a plus sign. That's on the cross. When you show diameter this way, that's not on the cross. That's a multiple sign. That's what shows you the difference, that this angle is angle number 3. This angle would be angle number 5 because we're using the 5 position as our primary point, like the nose on our face. So one would be 3, the other would be 5. Ringing around, understanding if we don't do it that way, we go 2, 4, 6, and 8. The even numbers, okay, might be the numbers that take this. These are the even numbers. This is your 2, 5, 8 that goes all the way through, and here's your 1, 3, 7, and 9. But here, this ring over here is your 2, 4, 6, 8. This is your 1, 3, 7, and 9. 2, 4, 6, and 8 are around this way, and the pole goes up 2, 5, and 8. Those are your 9 positions. So when you're positioning over here, you automatically have to say this is the center position. If this is the center position, I need here, 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 and here, giving me 5. If I do it this way, I just need the diameter. Look how small this cube is. Look at this cube right here. Watch what happens when I put it up on this angle. Tell me, is that, now what's bigger to you? What's bigger to you? Let's get it as close as we could. I take it like this, okay, on this angle. Now what happens if I just do this? Look at this on my face. Look at this on my face. I hold it this way or I hold it this way. Where does it take up more space? The difference between 3 and 5. Top left, bottom right, and the 4 corners. 2, 4, 6, and 8. 2, 4, 6, and 8. This is showing your 5 is the nose. This is showing you your flat face is 3. Maybe the back of your head. Don't know. Where else do I have that book here? Am I opening this book? What's this? This is a bar, right? No, it's the letter R. See the letter R over here in the inside? I just get it again and again and again. It starts to look like the S. It starts to look like the 5. I drew one of them, no. You see 2 of these encompass the space that's over here, creating the 3rd. That would mean there's only 2. One is a going, that's the passage. What's the passage? Look, 3. Look, 3. I only see 2. There's 3. In fact, there's more than 3. There's 5. There's the outside and the outside. There's the 2 of them and the one that passes between. Look at that. It's 5. It's 5. You saw 3, right? You saw 3? With a knick-knack, paddywhack. You saw 3, right? I got 4 and 3. I've got a 4 and 3 from out of town. If we're talking about Rubik's Cube, okay, we can be talking about Rubik's Cube. The corners have 3 colors. The sides have 2. This is on the top. I'm not talking about the center row because the center row of Rubik's Cube, right, reads 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. That's the center row of Rubik's Cube. The top row of Rubik's Cube reads 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2. And this one over here reads 1. Over here. Actually, yeah, I have to put 1 over here. The top one gets 1. The middle one will get 5, and the bottom one will get 5. Okay, the one in the face, if I'm looking at Rubik's Cube with the face, this will have to get 3. The passage between 2 spots on a dice, 8, 5, 8. Don't mention 2. We don't need to mention 2 because we're inside the continuous. It's not starting from us, it's starting from elsewhere. So we understand what this is. This is the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. This is the center. What does the center do? The center gets this piece over here plus these cracks. The center, here's your area 9. You see the area 9? The area 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 in the center, 4 on the side. Now this is the letter I. And at the same time, if you take a look, it becomes the letter H. Two sides. This is a single dimension. If we can do this more and have discussion so I can understand why I did this design, because that design is the letter R. We do know the alphabet, right? And we do know 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, in 2, 4, 6, 8, the O letter is the only vowel. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, own. See, this one is O and E if you want for 20. But 1, 3, 7, and 9 is A, U, I. A, U, I, E. A, 1, U, 22 is 23. I is 32 and E is 37. The number to Nibiru are the odd numbers. 37 and 15. 47, 52, that's wrong. 20, 20, 21, 22, 30. Ah, that's right. 30 plus E5 is 35, right? 9, 30, 45, 50. Where's the E? E would be 55. There's no 55. 1 and 15, 36, 45, 46, and E is 51. So what am I counting? 51, take away O, 36. The odd numbers creation is 36 equals 9. Telsa, the even numbers creation, 15, 6, 6, 9 in the Telsa thing. I have a thing on Telsa. I'm going to show you how 3, 6 on all these 9s work. It's just really crazy because 2, 4, right? 2, 4, 2, 4 is what creates 6 and 8. So 2, 4 is in 6 and 8, and 2 and what creates 3 and what creates 5? Well, 4 is inside of 7. 2 parts of 7 come out of 6. All we need is 1. Only 1 separates the odd numbers. 1, the one spirit. The one spirit is the only thing that separates everything. Then we question it. What about 5? Well, why should we go higher than 4? Why do we have to go at 6 and 8? What do we need 5 for? 5. Why do we need 5? 5 is 2 2s and a 1. 5 is a 1, a 2, and a 3. Bob is number 5. Why is Bob number 5? Because 2 on every single corner and nothing in between leaves Bob a 0. Bob is 15 and 2 to every corner is 17, leaving the tail of the queen. Bob, that computer system, BOB, 262, 262, 262, and then in between is the E, because the 1 goes in between. It should be even an F. It should be BFB. Where's the beef? It should just be the F over here. I put an E, but I can put an F because this is the 5 position using 1. That's 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 18 and 18, 9, 9. I'm going to keep it at that. What are we gonna answer that? Bob. Crossing Bob is 10. E is in the center, right? I put E for BB. But we're going to put the F as 6 because we have 6. So we have 15 and 15. We have 36. We have 36 here. So look, we're going to put F here, 15 and 15 and 6, 36, 36. But this, because it's an O, multiply it by 1.5 because O is the 15th letter. Not only count it, let's multiply it. 1.5 times 1.5 times 15 is 22.5, and 22.5 is 45, and 6 is 51. 51 and 51 is 102, 162. If you follow me, I'm not going to do that level with you right now, and I'm not happy with this video anymore. But now I'm going to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 10, 10. Now I'm going to have here 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 19, 36, 19, 19, 36, 19, 7, 7, 9. 7, 7, 7. 9. 7, 7, 7, 9, 7, 7, 7, 9. This whole thing is 7 and 9. Why is it 7 and 9? Because 1 and 9 is 10. I already have 10. This will go to 7. It's all the light of the Spirit. 29, 29, 29. I'm going to do this again. Okay? When we take this over here, this is how it starts. This is number 1 from the original figures, and this is number 6 in numbers. 1 and 6 comes together is 7. This becomes BFO. Okay? BFO becomes 2, 8, and 15 equals number 23. This becomes number 23. This becomes number 23. This becomes number 23. This becomes number 23. They all become number 23s at the end. Why? Because when you take a dice cube and you look at the opposite side and it's 3, and then you go to the telephone pad and you say 1, 2, 3, 4 is over here, and then 3 is over here, so I have to connect the line from here to here. They're all angles, 45-degree angles, and it's the same way the night moves. The night moves, listen to the way the night, 36 and 19, 55. Now they become all 55s. Now I cross them this way. And I start to connect them together. O and O is 30. 30, 30, creation. So this is the way I come about. For those trying to understand, if you didn't understand the numbers here, I may have gone too quick. I'm learning on the go. I just noticed this right now. Every mistake will actually be a reality because I'll find its own truth. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Even Rotas Sator, I can change all those. Rotas Sator, I can change the R to a number 2. I can change the R to a number 6. If I go in gematria, if I want to take the numbers and put all my numbers down and go to different numerological scales, just like pianos, I can make different designs in art. Instead of playing the music, I can just paint exactly those numbers. Chaldean, gematria, numbers, Pythagorean, off of blackjack, off of roulette. Why? Because the series in blackjack and roulette changes. The king becomes, let's say, the 4 and the 6. The queen becomes the 3 and the 7. They all become number 10 because they all play the same role. As you turn around, it doesn't matter. North, it's always going to be north no matter how many times you turn, right? Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for